what the Mastery Book does is it allows you to assess a standard as frequently as you want and many times. So you can look for a given standard and see how a student has progressed over time, or you can look holistically at all the standards you've taught and how their overall mastery ratio has increased over time. And so what that allows you to do is celebrate both growth and absolute achievement. So for the student that generally will learn something the first time it's taught, you're still going to see their growth because you'll see the sheer volume of standards increasing in many of the different graphic representations that you can select to print on reports from the Mastery Book. And so by taking the data and turning it into visual, colorful, easy to read reports, families are feeling like they're part of the conversation in a way that they haven't been before. And teachers can bring a Mastery Book report to, let's say, a support services meeting for a student who has specific learning needs, and they can design goals and interventions and accommodations based on the data in the Mastery Book, because they can see very clearly where the student is excelling and where the student needs support.
And on the flip side of that, with students, because they could see that information too, it gives them the tools and the power to track that progress themselves. So remember, before I was talking about goal setting, if they decided they were working on a particular standard, one of the reports, one of the widgets in the Mastery Book that I really love is it breaks down each standard. It tells them how many times it's been assessed, which assignments were assessing that particular standard, and how they did on a particular standard. So a kid themselves could say, well, I've mastered this standard, but I'm still struggling with this one. But in different circumstances, I was able to demonstrate it in different ways. So it helps students know how best to demonstrate their knowledge, as well as helping them understand how well they're doing in each standard.
And you'll see students start to change the way they spend their time. So in study hall, they'll come to a teacher for help rather than kind of work on something they could do independently at home, because they want to maximize the opportunity of remastering something under the direction of a teacher, for example. Students will start to take initiative because they see their mastery grow bit by bit as they tick off these standards on their mastery to-do list. It's very powerful.